Hey guys, today I wanted to show you how to play Valerie. It's a real pretty song. I'm not sure who originated it from. The one I was introduced to it was Amy Winehouse sings a great version. I think it's BBC recordings or something, but if you look it up on Spotify, it's beautiful. And so this kind of was inspired by that. It's not I'm not replicating that line. I just learned it, and then I play it in my band. I play in a trio here in Northern California. We play a lot of wineries and stuff, and so this song, the vibe of the song fits really well, and like at wineries, and it's kind of a crowd pleaser. The vibe's really good, and it's good to play and put in our sets because sometimes we'll rock out. Sometimes we get really funky and wild and stuff, and so this is always like a palate cleanser. And it can get people up and start dancing too. So at any rate, it's really a simple. I'm trying to just simplify everything, and we're not even getting into whether it's major or minor or any of that. It's just we're just gonna just keep it nice and basic, and that way, at least for if you're a beginner, sometimes I would get lost as soon as we would, you'd branch into if it's a minor seven or major and at any rate, I'm just going to try and keep it nice and clean here. So it's in B flat, and the initial jam is just going to be B flat to C. So this is be like the intro groove to C. And then the second part is real simple. Just from where our one is, we're just going to drop down to the 4, and that's going to be the E flat there to D, E flat, D, E flat, D. Then it'll climb up to your F, back to the B flat, and that's it. So you have B flat to C, and then this little number here, E flat D F. So the fun comes, and again, keeping it simple. 95% of what I'm playing, if the root is B flat, I'm playing the B flat, the fifth, and the octave. I might, and then so I might use the what would that be? That would be the seventh, the minor seventh. But whatever. These are the notes that I'm using. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and up here 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So the fun becomes usually what I'm playing. The groove that we've kind of ended up going with is like a. So like I say, there's a lot of jumping around and flutteriness, but if you're in the B flat, root, and then you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, technically, But I thought this would be a great one, especially if you're a beginner, if you love this song, so knowing that, when you're keeping it simple, just trying to find your own groove in that pattern. So we're in B flat, and you could even just play root 5 and octave for now. Just root. You're playing it. You're playing the song now. Like this is it. This is all it takes. And this is where you can think about feel, because so much time and energy I've wasted trying to learn the code of what happened. And admittedly, I there's probably very little that you'd be surprised at what I don't know. But I guess maybe I'm more of a groove oriented player, and so I'm always concerned with the feel of what I'm playing. And I still catch myself, I'm playing too many licks, too many fills, but and again, like, we play wineries and it's kind of smaller venues. It's really great though. And so we try and create a vibe. We try and create that's kind of suited to the atmosphere of just kind of kicking back, having fun. And so I encourage you to simplify find a line that you can play. And like I say, just those 3 notes, and listen to that song. And the way it rolls, it's... Oh, the one cool part from that version of the Amy Winehouse version, the one little fill or a cool thing you can do, and you don't want to do it every time, maybe every 4th time, but whenever it feels right. Again, just sticking to these 3 notes, but then we're gonna add a 4th note. Watch. Whoops. So that's it. So again, about like every few rounds. And it kind of gives this so there's that. Again, the change. So we'll just groove that for a while, and then the change, which I guess would be the chorus, is just the E flat, D, E flat, and then I usually just play this pretty straight. Oh, you know, a way to spice it up is towards the end I'll add the 5th. And then you climb. Boom. Valerie. Valerie. So yeah, there's a few tips, tricks, and like I say, hopefully it gets you into just play the song. It's really fun. So the jam is in that. So we'll get to the end of the song, and especially if people are up dancing, this is a great one to just keep it going. And we'll play this for another 5 minutes or something if we're feeling it. And what's cool with the bass line, a lot of the times when I go back to the B flat, I'll go back to it, so I know we're playing it up here. But when I go, if we're jamming it, and sometimes in the middle of the song, instead of going back to the, you go boom, boom. anyhow, that's Valerie. And yeah, I hope it helps, and I'll be back with more soon. Thanks.